Hey, what's going on, Strength Entrepreneurs? It's Tuesday, and it's a little bit cooler today, but it's still humid as F in New Jersey. That's the one thing that stinks about the East Coast in the summertime. It's beautiful when it's beautiful, but it's humid as hell most of the time. But another scorcher today. Gonna be like high of 90 something, humidity 100 and something. And I was outside this morning doing my thing, my part of my morning routine, and that's made me think about speaking to you. So a lot of hacks out there, a lot of morning routine, gurus out there, guys who are, wake up at 4 a.m., journal, cold shower, infrared sauna, walk 10 miles backwards, like all sorts of stuff. And so I figured I'd give you my morning routine and kind of some of the hacks that I like to do, that I've learned over the years. When I was younger, I've always been an early guy. I've always been kind of a 6 a.m.er. So even when I was young, even when I was a teenager in my early 20s, most days I was up by 6:30 the latest, 7, maybe on the weekends, unless I was out getting wild. Right? Something tragic happened. But most of the time I'm up pretty early. So nowadays with my son, being 9 months old, we're up a little even earlier sometimes. So, now I'm usually like a 5:45, 5:30 kind of guy. So here's what I like to do. Number one, I wake up and I do my morning duties, right? Go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, right? I always check I know a lot of guys say, don't check your email, don't check your Instagram, don't check your Facebook and all that stuff. Okay, but while I'm, doing my morning routine, I quick check the email, make sure there's no fires to put out from the night before, right? What I don't do is check my email when I get home at night. I don't look at my phone. I try not to use my phone at all when I get home at night. So in the morning, I got the itch, right? So I check my phone. A lot of times I have my to-do book, my get shit done book, and I'll write down a couple things that maybe popped in my head overnight or in the morning while I'm brushing my teeth and such, and I'll get those out of my head onto my paper. By that time, Antonio's usually squirming a little bit, fussing a little bit, so I'll grab him, I'll bring him into bed, by mommy, and sometimes I'll hang out in bed for another 10 minutes or so with the two of them, and just have a little family time. Then usually it's I get dressed and I head downstairs, and I gotta feed the little buddy, so we sit and drink a bottle. I drink my morning water. One of the things that I think's helped me a lot is, I drink a big thing of water. I usually fill this up twice in the morning. I think it's 24 ounces or something like that. So I try to get about 48 ounces of lemon water in me as soon as I wake up. I make it the night before. So I drink a whole one, then I fill it up again, squirt a little more lemon juice in there. Usually I'll fill it up like halfway with bone broth, but I was all out, so luckily I have some at the gym, so I'll squirt a little in here when I get there. The combination of like the lemon water and bone broth, great for the guts, kind of great you get a little bit of the protein from the bone broth, so kind of gives you a little bit of satiety. Tastes good, right? I've cut out the coffee for years, for 20 years. First thing I ever put in my body for 20 years was a cup of coffee, and then about 2 years ago, started getting a little agita, the ag, and started having some issues with my guts, and stopped the morning coffee. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I still really want a cup of coffee first thing. But most days it's a lot of lemon water, some bone broth, and then I wait till like noontime for my first cup of coffee. And I really need it. I get through my morning. I'm really productive. I just woke up. If you're exhausted, tired when you wake up, something's wrong. All right, you're not, your diet's off, or you're working out too hard, or you're way too stressed or something like that. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you should be fresh. You should be ready to go. So you know, I wait till about noontime, and I have an iced coffee at noontime, and that seems to water it down a little bit, so it doesn't really, you know, beat up my guts at all. So that seems to be the best thing for me. So I get up, I have my water, I feed Antonio his bottle, and then, you know, while I'm doing that, my wife's getting ready for work. So it's Epic Daddy time. So my second favorite thing in the morning is just getting outside. So, you know, now that it's summertime here, I put my baby papoose on, the baby backpack, and me and the little guy go outside and we water the plants. And you know, we get 15, sometimes 20 minutes where I water all the plants, and I talk about the plants. We do our ABCs. This morning we had a dance party. We were playing music, and you know, I talked to him about anything that I could think of, what's on my mind, and just to have a little bit of, you know, us time. And it's good for him. He gets to get outside, get a little vitamin D on him, right? Get some sun on him. And good for you as well, right? So some of the key things, you know, in the morning, it's really important to get some sun on you in the morning. I think, you know, we get in this work routine where people get up, they get dressed, they go to work, they go sit in an office all day, and you know, they don't get any sun. And there's a reason why there's a lot of vitamin D deficiencies and things like that. It's important to get sun on your face and in your eyes. So if you wear glasses like I do, I usually take them off, so that, you know, the UV protection doesn't block the UV rays on my eyes. We're only talking a few minutes, gang, so we're just trying to really spark that vitamin D production, and it just feels good. I don't know, something about stepping outside, getting the sun on your face feels nice, right? It's like being on vacation. You know, when you step outside, like, oh, it's so nice out. So try to replicate that every morning. Another thing I like to do, you know, something I learned from Dr. Belisa was, you know, some deep breathing techniques. So while I'm out there with Antonio, watering the plants, doing my ABCs, having a dance party, I try to do, you know, a couple minutes of deep breathing, you know, real deep diaphragmatic breathing, and then exhale, forceful exhales. Okay, not quite like a breath of fire or anything like that, but just some nice deep breathing, and try to relax, right? Start my day, get my thoughts together, right? Go back inside like 7 o'clock, you know, 7 a.m. At this point, it's probably about 7 a.m. I get all my stuff together. I make my lunch and stuff every day. I usually do that the night before, so I pack all my food, pack all my, you know, things that I need for work, and then my wife comes down, and we spend, you know, 5 minutes, you know, chatting or whatever, and then, you know, the whole clan goes to the front door, and we say goodbye to Daddy every day. And I try to leave the house every day with a smile, right? Say goodbye to Antonio, say goodbye to my wife, right? Wish everybody a great day. Daddy loves you, and walk out the door feeling like I got the right foot in the right direction, right? Like I got a smile on my face. I feel hydrated. I got a little sun, right? I got a little Epic Daddy time, right? Nice and sweet to my wife, right? Well, happy wife, happy life, and walk out that door feeling like I can conquer the world, feeling like I can really, you know, get a lot of shit done and be successful. And you know, when I say goodbye, you know, to them, it's like then I turn the switch. Now it's time to work. I hit the gym, get my shit done for the day, work my butt off, coaching clients, coaching business clients, coaching athletes, you know, running the gym, and then you know, the most important thing is looking forward. I come home, can't wait to get home to see my little guy, spend a couple hours every night playing with him, watch a movie with my wife, maybe hang out a little bit, have some dinner. Tonight we're going to a friend's house for a little belated birthday party / 4th of July party, and then tomorrow we'll be at the lake for the holiday. So that's my morning routine. Nothing crazy, but super simple and effective, and I think it really comes down to just getting your mind right and walking out the door every morning with a smile on your face, ready to make shit happen, ready to get shit done, ready to help people, and you can't do that With that frown, you gotta turn that frown upside down. Take care, everybody.